Happy Memorial Day weekend, chillers. I'm your host, Chill the Messenger. Today we'll be discussing everything from space weapons to spaced out Americans. Let's dive in. It looks like the Mile High Club turned into the Emergency Chiropractic Club when a flight from London to Singapore experienced severe turbulence, resulting in injuries to dozens of passengers. 22 patients suffered spine and spinal cord issues, 6 with skull and brain injuries, and another 13 with bone, muscle, and soft tissue injuries. The plane made an emergency landing in Bangkok to treat the injured passengers. Jeff Kitchen, a 73-year-old British man with a pre-existing heart condition, passed away during the incident. Most passengers and crew were later flown to Singapore on a relief flight, although 55 remain in hospital. The US believes Russia recently launched a space weapon into orbit close to one of Uncle Sam's satellites with the capability of attacking it. Russia denies deploying nuclear weapons in space despite previous efforts to develop space weapons. Tensions between the two nations have escalated over the militarization of space, with both sides accusing each other of doing so. Military experts warn space could become the cosmic version of Battleship, but with more apocalyptic consequences. In other news, the Biden administration announced the cancellation of $7.7 billion in student loans as part of their ongoing effort to alleviate college debt. Previous cancellations in April totaled $7.4 billion for borrowers, and the administration is working on new proposals to provide relief, with some proposals expected to take effect this fall. President Biden vows to continue efforts despite opposition from those who didn't go to college. Speaking of the uneducated, a recent poll reveals that nearly 60% of Americans erroneously believe the US is in a recession. Despite GDP growth and record highs on the stock market, there are widespread misconceptions. Half of Americans believe the unemployment rate is at a 50-year high, despite it in reality being at a 50-year low. Inflation has dropped more than half since its COVID peak. Even housing prices have dropped this month. While Bidenomics initiatives are supported, skepticism about the economy persists, shockingly mostly from Republicans. Last but not least, it appears the country has decided it's time to chill out and embrace at least one green revolution. Move over happy hour Americans are swapping their cocktails for cannabis. Daily marijuana use in the US has surpassed daily alcohol consumption for the first time ever recorded, marking a significant shift in habits over the past 40 years. In 2022, an estimated 17.7 million people reported sparking up daily, compared to 14.7 million who chose to crack open a cold one daily. This trend reflects the increasing mainstream acceptance and legalization of recreational marijuana across nearly half of the United States. So thanks again to all three of you who watch weekly. You are the wind beneath my wings. I will see you all next week, and remember, don't kill the messenger.